Stop, would you? Stop making it so easy to be great. I teach a program on expanding beyond imposter syndrome. One of the concepts that I teach is just how easy it is to be great. You don't think it should be that easy. Like, you're doing it, but like, I've got to be missing something, right? Because it shouldn't be this easy to be great. And you see somebody that you thought was this thought leader, you thought was so brilliant, that you thought was so great. And then now you're in their shoes and you're like, whoops. Yeah, they had to work really hard to get to that point. But you see different and you think different and you just put things together in a different way. You are so incredible that you got to this place and you realize it wasn't that hard. You are great. That's why it seems too easy to be true. It's the first of the year. Everybody's talking about leadership. Everybody in healthcare is talking about leadership because leadership in healthcare has a lot of opportunity, a lot. And if what they were teaching worked, if the way they were teaching it worked, we would have gotten it figured out by now. You see, it's time to try a new way. It's time to try things a whole new way with somebody that's doing things a new way. You continuing to do it the same way that people are banging their heads against the wall, you continuing to not be as incredible as you are, you continuing to find people that are just like, oh, here's a little top 10 list. It's not doing it for you. You need to get confident in who you are and clear in your vision, comfortable with who you are. See structures as support, not constriction. There are mindset things I want to give you as an example. One I've seen in a clinic that I've been in lately, and one I've seen in so many clinics, and it's a pet peeve of mine. It drives me crazy. And it's so easy, but if you do it because it's on your to-do list, you're going to screw it up. This is where this pre-leadership work is critical. Okay? Greet your staff in the morning. Be on time. Get there when they get there. If clinic starts at 8, you're there at 8. I see way too many providers getting there at 8:15 or 8:20 because that's when your patient's are ready. I don't care. That's the time that a patient's ready early and they're extra complicated. That's when an emergency shows up. That's when so-and-so doesn't show up. That's when your traffic, your car doesn't start, your computer doesn't get going in the morning, and then you're behind. And then you feel frazzled all day, and then you're short-tempered all day. And then that's not fun for anybody. And you're now not leading your team. So you don't have the practice you desire to have. You don't have the relationship with your staff that you desire to have. Right? You didn't have that couple of minutes to like be the leader. Hey guys, how you doing? That's that couple of minutes to bond and just set the tone. You set the tone for how your clinic is going to go. Good morning. How are you? Good morning. Yeah, we're going to do this. Yeah, it's going to be great. Hey, this section is going to get a little tricky. We're going to be a little slammed through here, but I know we got it. Okay. Come out from behind that protected your office and your clinic rooms. Stop being protected back there and come out and talk to your staff. Say hi to your front desk. Know their names. This seems like common sense, but it is not common practice. Now, here's where people screw this up. If it's a thing on a to-do list or a supposed to, because they don't wanna. Your staff is something that needs to be managed. They are less than you. They are not important. They fuck things up all the time. You don't like them. You don't want to be there. but you're doing it because you're supposed to, because some guru said that you were supposed to, because it's on some top 10 list in your favorite journal. Bullshit, it's ridiculous. Here's where we got to get to the core. You need to realize that those staff members are a part of a system that's supporting you. Whether this is your team that you hired or not, because you're at a clinic system and they just put them there. You don't want to check people in to the systems. You don't want to answer every phone call. You don't want to talk to every insurance, gather every copay. You deal enough with insurance, but do you know who's doing it all? Your staff. They are the ones that allow you to do what you love to do. Be grateful that they are there. And that is a member of your team. So you having the practice that you dream of requires them. But it's not as a burden. It's as a full team. So when your front desk is greeting your patients well and communicating to your tech or your MA or your whoever is going to get your patients started for you, because you don't want to take weights and heights all day. You don't want to take blood pressures and vitals, you don't want to do that shit. You don't want to. I don't want to. You have somebody that does that for you. Oh my God, thank you so much. You see, when you see them as an integral part of your system, when they are getting incredible information, when they communicate with you and know what matters, when they start to see these nuances, when you see the nuances, when you're speaking to them, then you're going to get better results and your patients are going to get better results and they're going to tell you things and it's going to flow better. It's going to be way more fun. And once all of this happens, then the revenue happens. It's less stressful. It's more fun. It's the practice you've dreamed of. Whether you've chosen to house it in a corporate system or you're a solo practitioner in a town of 300, your team supports you. So it's not go say hi to your front desk, be on time, go say hi to your front desk in the morning, like cheesy and you don't wanna, and it seems two-faced. That's gonna backfire. Then they're gonna be like, oh, that's two-faced, bitch. But when it's genuine, you guys, thank you. It's great to see you this morning. How are you doing? How can I help you? I've had providers that, hey, do you need anything from me? Thank you so much for a great day at the end of the day. Do you know how much that matters to your MAs, to your front desk, to your surgery coordinators? Hey, do you need anything from me? Hey, is there anything I can help you with? Hey, I have just a free minute. I wanted to touch base. Is there anything that we can be doing better as a team? You're a team. And when you get to the core of that concept, that you lead by example, you are the provider. You set the tone. Your desires, the practice that you desire, you do that. You lead by example and then you train that. And it's oftentimes in those 30 seconds in the hallway that you train. It's your response to a question. It's your availability. Because once you're having those conversations and they actually know what you want, then you get those questions. Then you get less of the bullshit questions. Then, like, you're working as this team and it flows and it's more efficient and you get rid of so many unnecessary phone calls because you realize that you're getting so many phone calls about XYZ thing. And as a team, you develop ways to help that education process for those patients better so that you're not dealing with all the stress and all of this isn't working and that's not working. You can just like streamline it. When you see your team as a team, then you want to go say hi to them. And they feel the difference in your entire team, your patients indirectly feel the difference. So yes, Everybody has their to-do list this time of year for how to be a great leader. But until you get this pre-leadership, until you build empowered and authentic relationships, until you build a new foundation for relationships, until you see these systems and structures as support for you, right? I say that as a vague thing, but your team, your staff members, that's one of them. And you are the one providing for and protecting the place where you'll get to truly be you and do the things that you love. You set the tone. Your desire sets the tone, which means you need to lead by example. Good morning, all. That might be your good morning. That's enough. If that's your style, if that's what's authentic to you, morning, team. Yeah, good morning, team. How's everybody doing? You got your coffee? Ready to go? It's a busy day. Let's do this. Whatever your style is, authentically be you. This is your practice. But be there. And stop making it so damned easy to be great.